All right, guys. So for the first time in a long time, you guys know I haven't been affiliated with anybody here, really. So I'm kind of in the doghouse because I allowed myself to get a little lazy. And I'm up at Camper's Inn today just trying to get a quick little tidbit here of content so that way I can start working on that rehab. This is the 2026 Northtrail 220MB. This is going to be a fantastic Murphy bed camper that also has the double over double bunks that you can also fold up as well. So it works really good and in daytime and in nighttime. So a lot of sleeping, but also the Murphy bed allows you to have a little bit of functionality in a pretty small box here as well. So it kind of makes a short camper longer, if that makes sense. It's been a while since I've recorded a Northtrail. About 3 years ago when I was at Couch's RV Nation selling these things, they sold very well. They're a very nicely well-built unit. I think you guys are going to really enjoy it, and I think it's a brand that you should check out. They actually had one of my favorite floor plans ever. Is this front living floor plan that they have since discontinued pretty much across the board, except Solaire makes one semi-similar now. But anyway, we're going to be taking you through this thing in about maybe about 10 to 15 minutes or so. This is what I'm talking about here on the exterior. So you have this nice little hatch. So I'm thinking like the kids' bikes, you know, like my daughter really loves her Bluey scooter and things of that nature. You can store it right here, but then you can still get sleeping. So you're going to get kind of multi-use out of the unit. We'll come back here to the exterior, but I also like how the ladder goes up and over. It's also going to be a fully walkable roof. So it's going to be one of the better built campers out there with the aluminum structure on the exterior as well. You're also going to see that you got backup camera prepped. And now that I have my fifth wheel, I'm going to be looking into getting a backup camera, because I'll tell you, it's a little daunting pulling these things around, although this size, it's probably not too bad. You got two little blue clips here. You push down, much easier without a camera in your hand. Come on now. And now you got the exterior griddle, baby. You can do a little bit of grilling. You can do a little bit of chilling. You got a place where you can put probably about a 24-pack of Rooski in. It's also all going to be that metal countertop as well. So, babe, if you're watching, I love you. I also like the fact that they have the hot and cold water out here as well. So you get kind of a sink without having a sink. I don't know why they have the hang a towel on me octopus guy, but maybe for some keys. You also see an outlet back there as well. And there's a light that you can turn on. But due to the size of this, the awning, as you can see, stretches all the way across. So down here at their showroom, you know, you got the two chairs, the little fireplace. You got the lazy dogs. I kind of like that. That's back from the lazy day. I remember when we bought this 3 years ago when I opened up this store. But it kind of gives you a picture of what outside life would look like with the ability to have some shade. You obviously have the lighting there, but pretty darn cool. You can see dual axle here as well. So it should be a pretty smooth ride for you. Cable and antenna output, I know that because of the sticker. And then you got some outlets, your potable water, back end of your furnace here. And they are using the Suburban, which that RV Tech Nick, if you guys aren't familiar with him, that's his preferred for maintenance, which I think is pretty cool to have that, since you know, he's pretty respected, at least in my opinion, for you know, tech stuff. And then you have your tankless on-demand hot water heater there too as well. I guess I'll finish up the side of the exterior, I guess. Kind of going out of backwards. Nice little pass-through storage for you. A couple outlets here, and then you can turn on and off on the step light. And then you have a 3/4 kind of flat right there. So it's a piece of fiberglass that rolls up and over on the top with your rock guard, you know, here up front as well to help out with some of the chipping as, you know, rocks are kicking back on you. You do have room for 2 batteries. You got the 2 propane tanks. Both of them are going to be 20s, along with your power tongue jack as well, which you can turn the light, you know, on and off. We'll just go ahead and finish the exterior and then roll right on in. But you do have the Lippert quick drop stabilizer, so a little faster for you. Haven't actually used them yet, but I think they're probably pretty nice. I mean, they're a basic little setup for you. You got your disconnect right here. Some of the stats on it. Now they are made over by Jayco now. I forgot about that. Heartland got bought by Jayco some time ago, but this thing weighs under 7,000 pounds. So you're in that 1,500 range. It can hold 1,400 pounds worth of stuff, which puts this thing at about 5,600 pounds. And then the slide, you could put a slide topper on top if you would like as well, which, you know, will help out with some of that debris. Nice little storage here up underneath. I also like how the linoleum goes through the storage here. Another little part right there with your city water connection, and then your black tank flush, as well as another cable hookup over there with your plug-in. Well, let's go ahead and jump on into the inside and see what you guys think. If you guys don't mind, drop a comment. I'm getting eerily close to that 100,000 here on YouTube, which you know what that means. So drop a fist bump. I'll give you a virtual one back if you are new and you do subscribe. But right as you come in, you got your pull-out drawers. You also have, you know, the ability just to drop this down. If like your kid wants to have a nap, you can just simply lift it up and have the jackknife. But look at that. So pretty good. So my 4-year-old today, you know, after we got back from the gym, feeling a little bit sweaty, she took a little nap. I plopped her down on a couch. Pretty cool little spot for something like that. But you can take it right here and you just open it up, and that easy, your Murphy bed is set up just like that. And honestly, with the way that it looks, I think it is pretty aesthetically pleasing for a lot of your Murphy beds in there. It doesn't have that big jarring little part way that's in there. And then obviously to put it back, you're just going to take it. I prefer to step over to this side, and then you'll see here, it just goes right into that latch. There you go, baby. Now you are good to go. Let's lift this back up. Obviously much easier with one hand. You got a place to put your cups right there. And then on either side, both left and right, you have some room for some hanging clothes. You can remove that shelf if you would like. And then obviously you saw the shelving there if you want like a CPAP with the appropriate plugins. Windows with the old Dracula shades stop the skin from sizzling. And you have a privacy curtain that you can put all the way across with another set of hanging rod. And then of course the other window there. But looking into this, pretty basic little setup. Kind of reminds me of the that 178 BHSL, I think is what it's called, where it's got the one slide. This slide does happen to be bigger. It features a pantry over there, which is you know, pretty darn nice. And the table can be taken both inside and outside, or you can drop it down again for some additional sleeping. Emergency exit, pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry, and you get surprisingly good countertop space for this size of RV as well. So you have that like thermofoil there for the top. We'll double up the love today, baby. Then right here, you got a little secret storage back behind the TV, which I got all my camera gear and stuff. But man, you can really, you know, pack quite a bit just right here behind the TV. It's also going to be a smart TV for you. IRV technologies. So it's basically going to be zone 1 and inside, zone 1 and zone 2. So you can rock inside and outside. So you can rock on both sides. And then you got your Suburban on-demand control center right here, along with the slide and on and control there. Of course, all your tank fills, your water pump, you know, located in one spot. Now, as far as height is concerned, when you're in the camper, I'm 6 foot, maybe 6'1" with the old Skechers I'm wearing today. And you got about 6'4" for head clearance too. So you don't feel too cramped. The seat on this, the one negative that you got is as a bigger person, oftentimes these U-shaped dinettes don't sit more people. I would consider this a table for 3 if they're my size, and whoever's sitting over there is going to have a table running up on their belly. But overall, not too bad if you guys got kids. You know, it is camping, and that's why you can take that table, you know, where you would like. Now flip it around here. Bada bing, bada boom. You got that right there. So nice little storage there for you. And then this is that pantry there too as well. And you can see again with the removable shelf. A little bit more of it. Let me go ahead and lower the camera down. It seemed to get a little wonky on me. Boom. Solar charge controller. So I bet this thing's got a 200-watt solar panel up top, but you want to check down in the description, you know, where I'll put all the specs. Obviously, you got your Envision microwave. Perfect place to show off the old bowling gun, baby. And then right there, you got what you need, baby. You got potato mode. I actually like the reflective finish, too. You got yourself some lights, some fans, the 3-top burner to whip up all the fixins, and, of course, you got yourself a little room for a, you know, pizza. Couple more pull-out drawers there, and then you have your stainless steel undermounted bowl with the high-rise faucet, hitting those dishes from all angles. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. If you're someone that likes cold food, if you like refrigerated food or frozen food, then you're going to really like this next feature, because it is a 10.7 cubic foot 12-volt refrigerator that can run off of the battery and all that jazz when you're heading down the road. So pretty darn snazzy. Little tray there. You also got a nice little deep dish over here. Coming up into the top here, you are going to see that you got the double over double with the corner notch. Now you might notice, how the heck do you get up here? Where's the ladder, baby? That flips up too. The ladder they built in right here. So you unflip this, and then boom. Now tiny feet can get up and down. You can latch it right there so you're nice and safe. Oh, pinching myself right there, so be careful with that. But that's a pretty cool little feature, something I haven't seen before. So that's a really nice kind of additional, you know, value play, I guess you could say. And then heading into the bathroom, you know, you got plenty of room, you know, for what you need. You got the porcelain foot flush throne with room on either side. You have a shower that looks like it's about 36 by 36. You also get the Ace Ventura style. As I like to say, Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. Now, 6'3" right there. So you tall folks should be good. You do have a place where you can put all your knickknacks and your paddywhacks. You got another window over there. And let's go ahead and spin this thing around. Boom, baby. Well, pretty darn cool. Get your little plastic sink. Hitting those toothbrushes from one angle. And then you have your GFCI outlet here. And then boom. But all right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter. And this is the 2026 Northtrail 220MB. Have a great day. See you.